Hey horror fans, once again it's the Horror Miser Money G, and this time I'm going to finally review, because I finally watched it, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Yes, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, which stars Emil Hirsch and Brian Cox. It actually came out last year. I just saw it this year. It's a 2016 supernatural horror picture. It was directed by Andre Overdahl. If I'm mispronouncing his name, forgive me. I know it's got a weird symbol on it, but I'm just going to say Overdahl. And it basically stars Brian Cox and Emil Hirsch. They play a father and son coroners who get called in to work on an unidentified woman who was part of a crime scene. They had to find out what killed her. And unfortunately, by the time they start to open her up, shit really starts to hit the fan. They get beset by supernatural forces, and they had to figure out what the hell's going on with this unidentified woman and find out how she died. And that's really the basis of this movie. Very simple concept. Now, a lot of people said this picture was very good. A lot of great favorable reviews for this movie, and I have to agree with them. This picture was very creepy, very well written, very well acted by Emil and Brian Cox. I'm a fan of Brian Cox. He's a very good character actor. He's most of all the roles I've seen him, he's done a very good job in portraying, and he really does a good job here as the senior coroner in this movie. And Emil does also a great job in playing the role, and he takes his job very serious, very meticulous in his job here in this movie, and he really does want to find out what killed this woman. And eventually, when the supernatural shit starts to hit the fan, they basically do the right thing. They want to get out, but unfortunately, throughout the movie, they realize that they can't. But that's basically what makes this movie so good, is because of the performances and the direction style that Andre overall does. When the beginning of the film starts, you can see how well he has the coroner's house made. It's not modernized. It's very old-fashioned, very kind of dark, very grimy looking, what you expect in an old-fashioned coroner's office, when the house also doubles as a coroner's house. And the quarters, you can see that when the film begins, how they look. You know it's going to play a part in part of the movie later on. And I thought it was a very effective style what the director did. And the movie does have some nice scares in it. There's some nice horror elements in it, obviously, because this is an autopsy. We do get some nice gore shots. And I thought the actress who actually plays the unidentified Jane Doe actually does a good job, because all she does is, unfortunately, she has to lie there, and she's unfortunately fully nude. But, you know, you just ignore that. You know, she actually does a good job, because she's the focal point of the story, and how they made her up is very good. So you have to give a lot of credit to the set designers and the makeup crew. Very creepy, very effective story. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I didn't find any flaws with this picture. It's kind of a bit of a slow burn, and that's not, and sometimes that might be temperamental to a picture, but it has a nice pace. The tone is very nice. There's no change in the tone, and this story pushes itself very well. And the ending kind of caught me a bit surprised, but I really enjoyed this film, and I think it's a very good entry in the horror genre. So I'm going to give, to somebody's scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give The Autopsy of Jane Doe a 7. So that's my review of The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I really enjoyed it a lot. I can see why a lot of people loved it, and now I'm included. And I hope that this director and the writers of this film also do some more work. They really deserve it. So hopefully you get a chance to see it. If you have, comment below and let me know and tell me what you think about it. Well, also, what if you think, and also let me know if any other type of films like this that you've seen. Comment below and let me know, and we'll talk about it. Also, please forgive me. It's very hot. If I look kind of sweaty, it's very hot here in Philadelphia. It's very hot here today. Everyone's getting ready for the 4th of July weekend. So if I look kind of sweaty, it's very hot today here in the city of Philadelphia. So that's my review of the Autopsy of Jane Doe. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. That's a tongue twister. I'll have my recap of last night's episode of Fear the Walking Dead. I'll be bringing it up shortly. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please hit that subscriber button, and also if you like this video, hit that like button, and also ring that bell, and also ring the bell, so that way you get notified anytime I put new material up on my channel. Also, all my all my social media links will be in the description below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Money G, and always remember that horror rules.